So I get this question all the time. Do essential oils work? So let's talk about it for a minute. In the US, there is no rating system for essential oils. So that was really brand new to me. I just kind of thought that all oils were the same. If it was called an essential oil, it was an essential oil, but that's not actually the case. The closest thing as far as a rating that we get is an FDA requirement that in order to label a bottle of essential oil pure or even therapeutic grade, the contents of that bottle must contain 5%, at least 5% essential oil. I mean, the other 95% could be anything. It could be fillers or junk or anything like that. And that was so surprising to me. I just thought that an oil is called an oil no matter what. So let me try and break it down a little bit after I've done a little bit of research and kind of understand the differences between essential oils. All oils fall within 4 different categories: grade A, B, C, and D. So grade A is therapeutic, and it's made from organically grown plants, and it's distilled at low temperatures, which the low temperature part is the key part, so that's kind of news to me. Grade B oils are food grade, but may contain all kinds of other stuff like synthetics, pesticides, fertilizer, chemical extenders, carrier oils, all of that other junk in there, more than just the oil. Then there's grade C oils, which are perfume oils. So they often contain different kind of chemicals inside of them. They usually use solvents. So for example, hexane is a solvent, and they use this to gain a higher yield of oil per harvest. So solvents can actually be cancerous and are in many store-bought oils. And they also may be diluted 80 to 95% with alcohol, which is nuts. And then finally, grade D. Grade D is actually called floral water. It's an aromatic only, and it's usually a byproduct of grade A distillation. So what that means is that after an oil is pulled out, the leftover trash water is sold to companies which will fill 5% of the bottle with this leftover trash water. It's like scented water, and they will fill the rest with carrier oils, and they'll call it pure, which is really kind of scary. Grade A is the only true pure oil. Grade D would be like walking to your fridge, taking out some orange juice and filling it up with 95% water before you drink it. Obviously, you wouldn't have the full benefits of drinking a full glass of orange juice. So that's why you want grade A oils. Before you purchase an oil, check to see if your company grows their own plants, owns their own fields, controls the entire process from the time it gets planted in the ground to the time it gets sealed up in the bottle. Pesticides, pollution, previously farmed land, all of it can actually affect the quality of an oil. So Young Living's oils are grade A. So I don't know why you would go the extra step of using an oil to get away from a chemical and then use an oil laden with chemicals. It just is doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So one of the things that stands out to me is Young Living's seed to steel process. It's a promise of integrity. That's what they call it. They don't call it they call it a promise. Gary Young is the founder of Young Living, and he said that he never makes an oil for a profit. He makes it for a purpose. Seed to seal means that each plant is hand weeded. There are no pesticides used. There's no chemicals, no weed killers. The plants are harvested at their peak. They're then put through a rigorous testing process. They go to the farm directly and then finally to your home. Seed to seal is not a slogan, it is a promise. You can learn more about that if you're interested in Young Living's Seed to Seal promise, and you can at a website. It's called seedtoseal.com, and you can fall in love with the company Young Living like we have. So my next natural question is, why do oil companies sell oils more cheaply? Well, if you spray your crop with pesticides, you actually have more crop to distill. So if you use a chemical solvent to extract the oil, you actually pull more oil out. And if you dilute it with a cheaper oil or carrier oil, you stretch the oils that you've distilled. So that's just something to be mindful of when you're looking at oils and we're shopping around. Most essential oils are sold more cheaply because companies cut corners. And that is one thing that I absolutely love about Young Living is they do not cut corners. When you get a bottle of essential oil from Young Living, it is a 100% guarantee that it is a 100% oil in that bottle and absolutely nothing else.